Hello lovelies, it's Theresa of Larkindesign and welcome to my 2018 Project Life series. This is my 2018 album and I wanted to do a quick walkthrough with you today. This is part of an assessment that I like to do. I have actually not done anything with this album in a couple of weeks, and well, that's okay. Life happens and things get in the way, and so I'm ready to jump back in and I'm ready to sit down and sort of map out what I need to do. And in order to establish what I need to do, I need to walk through and assess of what needs to be done, or I need to assess what I have already done. And this is an important thing, I think, for feeling a sense of accomplishment in what we have created and feeling like we've done some things and we've been creative this year, right? It's the middle of July and I know that you have been creative and I know that I've been creative. So let's chat about what we've done. And if you want to follow along more with this process and what I'm doing to get back into my 2018 Project Life album, you're welcome to join our Facebook group, the Hybrid Scrappers Facebook group, and we'll be talking about this more. I also have a free email course that you can sign up for on my website, larkindesigntm.com, and that email course covers some of the key concepts of how I develop an album plan, how I develop a album catch-up plan or an album finish plan. And so I encourage you to sign up for that, and you can get more information about why I'm doing this, how this plays an important part for me in my memory keeping. And so I'm gonna jump right in here with the cover page here. I'm hoping this year that 2018 will fit in one album, but I'm really not sure. It depends on how the next couple of weeks go with getting caught up or getting to a more recent time frame. But this is the title page that I created, and so I typically do a photo of us as a family and a photo of Alan and myself. And for this one, I also like to do our initial somewhere on the page, and I included our names and our ages at the beginning of the year. And then starting with January 1, of course, January 1, we're usually taking down the ornaments and the Christmas tree, so it's a transition back into normal life from the holidays. These this layout was done with the lily pad collection called Spark, I think, from their Memory Pockets Monthly. And then this layout, which is week 2, is a collection from my own products from Larkindesign. This was called Out with the Old. Week 3 is Dear Calico, and of course, I think all of these process videos have been shared on the on my YouTube channel, so you're welcome to catch up with those. Some of these have been shared as part of the Larkindesign collections that I've released, and some of them are probably in my Pocket Volume 2, my class, as well. So if you want to catch up on some of the pages here that aren't included in my YouTube channel, you can check that out too. So moving on through the school year, right? And usually the springtime is getting back into school, revolves around school activities and things like that. This is also a Memory Pockets Monthly layout, and the Celine Studio weekly cards. So those appear several times. This is also one of my collections from March. This is Grow Deeper Roots. And my washi tape method, still use that a lot for journaling. This was a layout I created using the crepe paper Here and There collection, which I absolutely adore this collection and love how this layout turned out. This was just a trip downtown to Winston-Salem. So I love this idea of exploring right here in our hometown. And then a Studio Calico layout here. And Alan traveling again. This was a travel week. So it was nice and warm and sunny here, and it was snowy and hail, a random hailstorm in Sacramento that week, which was where Alan had to go. This is also a Larkindesign collection. This is Sweet Chicks and the hospital here in Winston-Salem. And then this is week 11 and also a Larkindesign collection. So a lot of my own products in this album. It's really cool to see. Moving through to week 12 here. I was at the airport and it says wrong way, and I just love that so much. We were walking. We weren't driving the wrong way. But I love that. My new iPhone that I got that week, that has been an awesome resource for photography and for these layouts. And then another Studio Calico documenter kit here. And then here's where it wanders into incomplete territory. So I'm gonna make some notes here. I'm guessing that this is week 14. So let me grab a sticky note. And this is actually, okay, that's Easter. So week 14. And this is our trip to Savannah. That'll be another good candidate for crepe paper Here and There. And then week 15 is done. And I did this for the Scrap Gals INSD challenge. So I loved how that one turned out. And then in week 16, it looks like there's like some photos. I think this is out of place. Here we go. Because that's not right. There's the photos that go with the rest of week 16. And then this is actually week 21. So I got some things out of order here. Week 21. Here we go. And sorry for the mixed up pages there. That's a good reason to go through and check out and see what you have. Sometimes you have things messed up here. So week 15 is done. Then week 16 is mostly the yard. And I'm making these notes. This will all come together because I'm going to, in the second half of this video, I'm going to walk you over to the computer and go through my process for printing photos from this point. And then I'll share with you my list that I come up with. So week 16, I know that I have the photos printed. And it just needs to be completed. And then, so I'm guessing 17 and 18 I need to check on. That probably is going to be combined into one layout. Then week 19 is done. And week 20 we need photos for, and then week 21 is done. And then that's where I've left off. So I've got like 4 layouts for now that I know I need to start with. And then we'll pick back up with week 22. I'm going to just put here, pick up week 22. So let me transfer over to my desktop, and I will share with you how I use that to help me complete my to-do list. Okay, so I'm on my desktop now, and this is a look inside my Project Life 2018 project folder. And so this is where I put all of my videos and images that I share online, and I pretty much use this as a tool to help me know what I've done already. And this is consistent with what I sort of found just in walking through the album itself, where week 14 is missing here, week 16 is missing, 17 to 18, I don't know what happened with that, and week 20 is missing, and then 22 is showing here, and I'll pick back up, or week 21 is showing here, and then I'll pick back up with week 22. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go into another window and just look real quick at my photos and see what I have for photos. And I got to tell you guys that, like, moving on into June, there's not going to be a lot of photos. And that's okay. I've sort of gone off the weekly photography kind of thing. So there might be some monthly layouts coming up, and again, that's like totally okay. Just let it be what it is. And so it looks like in May I have week 18 and 19 together, and then week 20 here, and week 21 is here, which I have already done. So I'm gonna go in. Let me look at week 17. It may be that I was going to do week 17. No, there's nothing for 17. And that we've already done. Okay. So go into May here. And when I'm ready to print out my photos, I'm just going to go here and print these out, right? And then start on the layouts themselves. And so you'll notice how I have them organized according to my weeks. And let's see here, week 20, yeah. So that's going to be fun. I have the retreat photos from Heather's Crafty Life retreat. And then June is where it gets a little bit more sketchy. So I have photos for, I'm just going to jot this down here as I go through my folder, and that's the paper that you're hearing rattle in the background. I'm just going to jot down what I have photos for and what they are. So week 22 is some outdoor photos. I think we were working in the studio, and we were blowing some bubbles outdoors. So a couple of photos there to choose from. Week 23 is also probably, that's Nick's birthday, I think. So a decent amount of photos there. I might combine those, but let me write that down. Week 23, Nick's birthday. And then for June 10 through 16, we have Natalie's graduation. That's week 24. Okay, and so you sort of get the idea. And then I will show you one more image once I get this all into into my album plan. I'll share that with you, and then we will talk more next week about my album plan. I will share that in the Facebook group. So make sure again that you go and check that out and come join us. We'll have a good time over there, and I will develop my album plan. I don't normally show all of this because it gets a little tedious and it can get exhausting. And on YouTube, people want to see the layouts and they want to see the pretty things. So join me in the Facebook group if you want to know more about this. And also you can check out more of this process in either in my Pocket Volume 1 or Volume 2, because I go into this in a great deal of detail in both of those classes. So I'll see you in the Facebook group, and I'll see you in the classroom. Bye-bye.